Hello and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Chidima, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be a bit personal, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 mistakes that I made while I was in my early 20s. Okay, so if this is a video that you think you would enjoy, relax and don't forget to share with your friends as well. Let's jump right into it. So these are mistakes that I think a lot of people make, and I really hope that by sharing these mistakes, you can learn from it and try to avoid them, especially if you're still younger than me. And I just hope that by sharing these mistakes I made, some of you can avoid making the same mistakes I made. The first mistake I made was in the dating department. Okay, my previous relationships and all of that. So I'm going to talk about that briefly today. A mistake I made was ignoring red flags in my relationships. So it's so easy to get swept up in the excitement of a new relationship, and I ignored a lot of red flags. I thought I could change this particular person. I was making up excuses. So even though I knew my values and I knew exactly what I wanted in a relationship, when this person was telling me what he wanted, I knew it didn't align with my goals. So I was trying to change him. I was trying to, advise and change him and tell him, oh, I think you should do this. I think you should do this. And this person is a grown-up adult. He had already made up his mind that he wanted to do that thing that I didn't think was the right thing to do. And so, yeah, it ended up in tears. And so that's one of the mistakes I made. Okay, take people for what they are and what they show you. Take people for their actions and not just the words that they tell you. Okay, that brings me to my second point, which is settling for less. So a lot of us, like, a mistake I made in that same similar situation was trying to settle for less, trying to settle for someone that I knew was not good enough for me. I was going to settle for that, and that is a mistake that I wish I didn't make. And I really hope someone listening to me that might be in that same situation makes the right decision. Do not settle for less than you deserve. Okay, you deserve an amazing man. You deserve a hardworking man, a honest man, and a man that has or shares similar values with you. Okay. Another mistake I made was rushing into things. Okay, so I didn't take the time to get to know this person. I didn't take the time to assess the situations. It's really important to take the time to get to know someone before committing to that person. It's really, really important so that you don't end up making mistakes and you end up avoiding things that can be avoided, situations that can be avoided. Okay, so another mistake I made in my previous relationships was communication. Okay, so I wasn't able to communicate effectively, like what I wanted out of the relationship. Communication is key in any relationship, and it can be quite challenging, especially when you're trying to still figure out your life, you're trying to still figure out what boundaries you need to set, you're trying to still figure out things for yourself. So communication is very, very important. I wish when I was dating in my 20s, early 20s, that I had communicated clearly what I wanted, what my values were, and I was honest from the beginning. Okay, so that's something that I wish that I did, and I really, really hope that you communicated. And don't be scared to tell people what you want, what you stand for. It's so important for you to stand your ground. And yeah, I think the final thing I'm going to just mention, which is the fifth mistake I made, was allowing myself to be controlled by my partner. So there was this guy I dated that was so controlling, and he didn't like me hanging out with my friends. He didn't want me to go out without him. any occasion, anything that I wanted to attend. It could even be like a friend's birthday party. He would always insist that he wanted to go to that party with me. So it was really, really crazy. I don't want to go into too much details, but that's something I regret doing. I wish that I had set clear boundaries on the things that he had power over and things that he didn't have power over. And definitely, I needed to set boundaries on that, especially because while I was younger and while I was dating him, I was regarding him, I think, like I was regarding him way higher than I should have. He was just my boyfriend, but I was regarding him like he was a husband then. And so I allowed him, you know, I made him have too much influence over me, and that was so terrible. That really like almost ruined some friendships that I had, and so that is a mistake I made. And so yes, I don't want to make this video too long, okay? So those are the 5 mistakes that I made earlier in my 20s while I was dating. And I really, really hope that you've learned something from this, and let me know which one really resonated with you in the comment section. As you guys know, I love reading your comments and I am going to respond to every single one of them. Okay, so thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Okay, so bye guys.